Nobody told me.
Let everyone know they're being recorded. Hey, you're being recorded, all
I appreciate you.
right? welcome back to another episode of Relevant. I am, of course, your host, Rello, and this is my co-host, Rob. Again, tell the people what's up, Rob.
What's up, everybody? What's going on? Rello, Cigarello.
Ain't nothing, ain't nothing. You know, that's funny because when I tell people that name, they always assume it's because of Rello, like cigarellos and Swisher
hmm
Sweets and Black and Miles and all that stuff. That has nothing to do with the name.
You look like you used to grow up smoking them.
That's what I look like.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's
Especially-
racist. Would you tell a white dude that?
yeah, I think I would. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If he looked
If
like
they
it,
if
if he
they
looked
look
like
like
he
they
smoked
smoke,
cigarettes,
yeah, I'll tell them.
if he looked like he smoked, I'm gonna tell him he smoke
All right. Today on the docket we have thoughts about the new NBA tourney and the tournament championship. We have a debate about point guards in the NBA. We have a discussion about Eddie Murphy and who else. You'll get that when we get to it. We also, of course, we have our movie review of Leave the World Behind, a new Netflix feature that just came out this week. And I also have something I want Rob to react to. All right, so let's go ahead and get straight into it. The NBA, the inaugural NBA in-season tournament has just concluded last night with the Los Angeles Lakers winning the very first in-season tournament over the Indiana Pacers 123 to 109. What are your initial thoughts about the NBA in-season tournament as a whole before we even talk about the championship game?
um, what do I think? At first, I thought it was stupid. I ain't gonna
Okay.
lie. Yeah, I was like, what are we doing? What are we talking about? But from what I can see, the players are actually playing hard. They competing. I think LeBron is doing his thing because he's trying to, LeBron, I think he's like a stat chaser. So he's like, I'm gonna get this first tournament, something that ain't nobody ever done, and I can add that to my legacy and, try to act like I'm the GOAT, even though I'm not.
Okay. I like not unlike you, I didn't have any reservations about the NBA tournament because I likened it to the play-in tournament that they just brought in a couple years ago. All right. So my initial thoughts was give it a chance, see how it works. And also when I talk about the play-in tournament, it to me in my eyes it helps like smaller market teams because I always kind of like champion for smaller market teams because one of my favorite teams is a small market team in Atlanta Hawks and the Miami Heat. Um, but with the play-in tournament, it did. I think it drew a lot of interest from the players as far as towards the end of the season when when in years past those teams would probably be out of it and they would probably just be planning their vacations to Cancun and all that stuff. But it kind
Yeah.
of gave those seeds from 7 to 10 something to actually play for and not just play for the lottery. Um, and I kind of have the same thoughts about the play-in tournament. Um, I wanted to see how it goes, see how the players react to it. It seems like the players kind of have a positive reaction to it. They look like they were playing hard, especially when the not the championship, but the quote unquote playoff scenario kind of started to take place, and you saw teams like the Indiana Pacers just like beating people's heads.
hmm
And and it was kind of no surprise to me that the Lakers ended up in the championship, and because Le, LeBron just has this thing where like, I'm gonna save that anyway. But yeah, those are my initial thoughts. I like the in season tournament. Just long story short, I like it, and I think that should be here to stay. And also, what do you think about the championship game? Did you watch it? Did you take a look at it, or you just kind of like whatever?
I was kind of like whatever.
Okay,
Yeah, it's just it's hard for me to watch regular season games.
yeah, but this is a championship game, a
Yeah,
tournament.
I guess if you say so. Yeah, I just it's I like watching Halliburton. during this in season tournament. But outside of that, yeah, nothing is standing out to me. What about you?
Um, like you, I was like, okay, whatever. I checked in on the game a little bit, but I didn't
Yeah.
watch it. I didn't watch it from start to finish. But I did take a look at the box score, and Anthony Davis had one of them games where you like, oh, this dude, like if you just dropped down on this planet and you knew nothing about basketball, somebody just told you like kind of like the ins and outs of basketball, and you watch this game, you'd be like, oh, dang, Anthony Davis is probably the best player on the planet Earth, right?
Mm,
But because he dropped 41 points, 20 rebounds. That is a stat line that you would think Anthony Davis would have most nights, but that's just
yeah.
not the case with him. LeBron didn't really have to do too much. He had 24 points, 11 rebounds, 10, no, 11 rebounds and 4 assists. So I mean, LeBron did what LeBron does, but that this only just tells me that if Anthony Davis plays like we think Anthony Davis should play, then the Lakers are probably the best team in the league. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. If he doing his thing, you you can't his offense, he got everything he need on offense. Defense, he's an anchor, so you just funnel people in. He got no holes in his game except whatever it is that makes him not show up every night. Like that's the
Yeah.
only hole in his game. He can knock down the jumper, got a handle, play defense, he can rebound. Just
Hmm.
he don't got a motor. A night in, night out motor. So yeah.
Yeah. So that brings me to a point that I was about to say when I was on this little soliloquy. LeBron, you said LeBron stat chasing. Is that what you said? Do I remember that
Yeah, yeah,
correctly?
LeBron a stat chaser.
Right. That is true. And like I always say, two things can be true. LeBron James is a stat chaser, and also he is a product of an NBA full of players. And we talked about this before. He's a product. LeBron is a product of an NBA that's full of players that don't really love basketball,
Hmm.
right? So he can take advantage of things like that. And I think his teammate is probably one of those guys
Yeah.
that don't really love basketball because, like you said, he doesn't have a motor. I mean, if you really loved it, I believe you probably would at least have the effort. Like nobody's expecting you to have 40 points every game, right? But we want to see the effort on a night in and night out basis. And you just don't get that with players other than the few like LeBron. Um, and even my favorite player, Jimmy Butler, he doesn't show up every night, but you can tell he loves basketball because when it counts, right?
Yeah.
And every other player, like I can't even name, like, can you name any players in the NBA that you think really love basketball besides LeBron James?
Currently playing.
Yeah,
It has to be all the old
older players.
hoopers.
Hmm.
Yeah, probably the young, like let's say if we say 30 and under, I'm gonna say Ant-Man.
Hmm.
Um, I don't even think it's necessarily love basketball. Like, I don't know if they actually like love to compete. Um,
Okay.
so if we go, because I'm a Kobe guy, always been. Like when he came into the league, I think when LeBron came into the league, the older generation, they came in with something to prove.
Yeah.
They was chasing something, right? They was chasing Mike, and then maybe they felt like they could catch him, right?
Right.
These new players coming in, who they gonna chase? That they feel like they can catch. You ain't, you're not catching
Yeah.
LeBron in points. You're probably not
No.
win probably not gonna win 6 championships like Mike or is so they probably don't have anything to chase. So they just like I'm gonna go out there hoop. And then I was listening to somebody talk about um, when you retire, unless you one of those greats, unless you Kobe, unless you LeBron or Mike, nobody gonna be talking about you. So like, what are they really playing for right now? If you're a player, like what are you getting up every day to hoop for? Some money? You got the money now. So what then
Hmm.
what?
Yeah.
It's not like when you retire, people gonna continue to talk about you. Like how
Mm.
often do we talk about Tracy McGrady? How often do we talk? He was nice. How often do we talk about Tim Duncan? and he got 5 rings.
Yeah.
So you just what are you hooping for?
Okay. So it sounds like you kind of almost like you blaming LeBron, because
Hmm?
like I said, it kind of sounds like you blaming LeBron because I mean, not like it's his fault, right? But he's set the bar so high that it is virtually unattainable for any new players.
Exactly. It's like nothing. Like what you can't do nothing. You can't get
Yeah.
there. You're not
Yeah.
getting them in points. You're not getting them in assists.
Hmm.
Uh, what he got? We got 4 rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got.
Two, one, two. Yeah, four.
Yeah, he got 4 rings. So you might catch him in rings, but those other stats, it's
Yeah.
like like I think Mike, Kobe, and LeBron when they came into the league, they came in with the mentality that I'm gonna be the greatest of all time, right?
Yeah.
Um, I don't think something the greatest. I feel like Tim Duncan came into the league. I'm gonna be the greatest power forward of all time. Shaq was like, I'm gonna be the greatest center of all time. These
Yeah.
players nowadays, they just
I'm gonna be the most popular player of all time.
yeah, yeah, they got
I love the things that the game provides.
yeah.
That whatever it provides, we good.
I'm gonna be the greatest TikTok basketball player of all time. I'm gonna be the greatest basketball rapper or something. Just like
Yeah.
yeah, Miles Bridges. I don't know if you see him, but yeah.
It's seen him. He ain't even
No, I'm saying
did he
he a rapper.
is he really?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I,
So I think they be having a lot of like ulterior motives when they make it to the league versus
yeah,
just I'm gonna be the greatest basketball player of all time. So I don't think nobody's
right.
chasing. Who in the league is chasing that right now?
Nobody. This might be one. Like maybe Steph, I think, is probably one of those guys that
Under the
wants
age
it.
of 30, who's chasing
Oh,
that?
you said under 30?
Yeah,
Probably nobody. Uh,
yeah,
but that's just the era in which they've grown up. I believe that might be the reason. So
yeah.
yep. Um. So speaking of people, players that like to compete, uh, we have thoughts about the NBA's point guards as it stands right now. Who is the best point guard in the league today, right now, in your eyes?
In the league today, it's gonna be Steph.
Okay.
Um, but I think we have a lot of debates, and our debates is like, okay, we agree on number one,
Yeah.
right? And the debates usually start at like number two, who's number two, or who's
Yeah.
number three, right? So
Okay.
number one for me is Steph. Who's your number one?
Number one point
Yeah,
guard in the league.
today. If you started your team with a point guard today, who's number one? And we're gonna take age out of it because people like throw age in. Let's say they all the
Yeah,
same age.
everybody in their prime.
Yeah,
Everybody
everybody in their prime.
28, 29.
Yeah,
Okay. I would have to agree with you. I would have to agree that Steph Curry is probably the best point guard in the league. And yeah, like you said, the debate really starts at number two.
yeah.
Because I mean, he's the best, so there is nearly no debate. So here's where it starts: who is number two, or who's second that you would believe like you would
See
probably start your team around?
that one is tough because I think like a couple months ago we was talking about Fox, De'Aaron
Hmm.
Fox.
Yeah,
Because I see last year we seen him in the playoffs. I think he was doing this thing. So, but I haven't heard much of him this year. I don't know what his stats look like right now.
because they're not winning at a actually nobody's winning at a rate that you thought they would be winning. But I mean, because everybody's hovering around like 12-8, like
Yeah,
13-9, and stuff like that.
yeah. So, for me, because we got Dame, you got Ja, you got Kyrie, you got Fox.
Kyrie just got hurt, by the way.
Okay. The more and more I watch Halliburton,
Hmm.
the more and more he just keep growing on me.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. The guy plays with energy. He can knock down a shot.
a funky looking
Team,
jumper though.
it's funky, but his teammates like playing with him.
Hmm.
So I'm not sure how good he is defensively because I really like Fox defensively. I'm not the hugest Ja Morant fan,
Hmm.
um, and it has nothing to do with the 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 antics and nothing like that. I'm just like, for me, I like my point guards to be able to knock down a shot,
Okay.
a consistent jump shot. We talked about this. I think your point guard needs to be able to knock down a three ball because usually, they're going to be doubling your wing players or doubling your post players, and the point guard somehow always ends up open. So he needs to be able to knock down a shot and then also not turn the ball over uh, at a high clip. That's why I'm not a big fan of Russ. I feel like he always turned the ball over. So I think if I'm taking a point guard and I'm starting my team, second point guard in the league is probably going to be Halliburton for me. He's getting assists, he's getting points,
Yeah.
and yeah. So
Yeah. Halliburton in the in-season tournament championship game, he dropped 20 points, 11 assists, and he's dropping assists like it's nothing.
yeah, yeah.
He's getting this guys the ball like it's like he just spoon feeding these dudes the ball. But his plus minus in the championship game was negative 19.
Mm,
Um, but I'm not gonna hold that too much against him because everybody had a negative. Like I'm looking at Obi Top. I didn't even know Obi Toppin was on the Pacers. Uh, and he's starting to. But anyway, yeah, Halliburton. I love Halliburton. Like you said, last year we probably would have said Fox. Um, I think. I mean, I think to me, I think it's Fox and Halliburton, like 2A and 2B.
okay.
Because I mean, I'm not gonna. Fox has been pretty consistent throughout his time in the league.
Yeah.
Halliburton, I mean, he's just now. I mean, he's been nice, but he's just now finding his groove right now. So I would just based off past experiences and what I've seen, I would probably put uh, what's his name, Fox, De'Aaron
Fox over
Fox at
Halliburton.
Fox over Halliburton just as of right
Okay.
now.
You know what? The more I think about it, I haven't seen Halliburton in the playoffs.
Exactly.
Right? So I'm not gonna unseat Fox as my number two
Oh,
until
I took you
Halliburton.
over. I
Yeah,
brought you
yeah,
to
yeah.
the.
Until I see Halliburton in the playoffs. Because I've seen Fox in the playoffs and he does his job. So yeah, I'm gonna keep Fox at two. So how you feel? Okay, if we go, who's number three? You
Um,
got Halliburton
yeah, yeah. I think
over
yeah.
Ja,
I mean,
over Dame.
ooh, Dame. Oh, I forgot about Dame. Ooh, I would. Ooh, I gotta go with Dame off respect. You know what I mean? I can't
Okay.
put him. I can't put Dame under. Uh, I can't put Dame under like Kyrie, Ja, Jalen Brunson, or Jamal Murray or nothing like that. I could probably debate him and Jamal Murray. Um, but yeah, I probably put Dame right there. So I mean, that's just. I mean, I can't. It's hard to take out age or whatever
Mm-hmm.
because, but Dame is like my age or
Yeah,
closer
yeah,
or
yeah.
older. So it's like, believe it or not, he's probably on the downside of his prime.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, I would put Steph, um, Fox, Halliburton, Dame,
Mm.
and then I could let you have everybody else. I have no
They
respect.
all, they all, everybody about the same to you after that.
Yeah, for the most part. If I did, if I put Dame right there, it'd probably go. I'm looking at my list. It'd probably go Jamal Murray. Probably go Jamal.
So your
Probably go
top
Jamal.
five is Steph one, Fox, Halliburton, Dame, and Jamal Murray.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta go Jamal. I gotta put Jamal in there. Like Jamal
Over
is if
Kyrie?
that's just I just excuse me. We've had this conversation about him off mic, right?
Yeah, yeah,
He,
yeah.
Kyrie is a guy. Okay, Steph is a guy that got if he drops 40, you may not win the game, but you're gonna be in the game. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Kyrie is a guy, he will drop 40 and you may lose by 20.
Okay.
That's the
Oh,
difference to me.
what you call Luca a point guard?
By default, um, I mean, he's a point guard in name.
You feel like he's more like a point forward?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. He doesn't. I mean, I know he does all the stuff that a point guard to do, but he doesn't just
It don't
watching.
look the same. Yeah, it
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Kind of like same, kind of like LeBron, being called the one. Like I like skill set wise, but some reason it just looks different. Maybe because they're bigger or something like that. But yeah, I'm trying to think who I would put in my five outside of Jamal Murray. I don't. Yeah, I like Jamal Murray.
yeah. He
Yeah,
efficient. He knocks down a jumper.
yeah.
Uh, he can handle the rock. He can assist the ball, which he doesn't really need to
Hmm.
because he got Jokic. I mean, but before Jokic got there, I mean, before Jokic took off, Jamal Murray was doing that thing.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm right there with you. So why? So
All right.
why is Dame at four? Why you don't got Dame over Halliburton or Fox?
Like I said, it's the age thing. I put Steph there because I put Steph at one because of what he's already accomplished and what I've seen him do.
Hmm.
Um, the problem with Dame is that he stayed he's he stayed in Portland for so long, right? And it was a whole bunch of wasted numbers. So his it seems like his impact wasn't what it needed to be, right? But when
Hmm.
you're looking at Halliburton right now, his impact is much higher. It seems like with this Pacers team, right? It seems like De'Aaron Fox's impact on the Kings is much higher than what Dame has ever been able to accomplish with his old team, with his with the Portland Trailblazers. Does that
Okay.
make sense or no?
Yeah, I think like for me, like Halliburton points and assists, right? Fox,
Yeah,
uh, points and he plays good defense.
yeah,
Dame for me is just points. I'm
yeah.
not really. I'm not sure what else he does besides score the ball.
hmm
Um. So yeah, I'm right there with you.
Okay. So we're talking about debates of we agree on one, but the
Okay.
two is up for debate, right? And this next conversation is kind of different because to me, I believe that the two is there is no two. There's one, and then whatever you got over there stays over there.
Okay.
So in my eyes, I think we agree that Eddie Murphy is the number one comedian turned actor of all time, with the criteria being at least two classic stand up specials
Mm-hmm.
and a catalog of movies that is undeniable. The the whole package has to be there. Like you could put Richard Pryor there, but he didn't have because we talked about this earlier because we thought it might be Richard Pryor, but looking back on it, Richard Pryor doesn't have the longevity in movies and stuff like that at like Eddie Murphy. With the criteria that we've already laid down, it's at least two comedy specials and a movie career that spans unlike anybody else. Right?
Yeah.
So correct me if I'm wrong. You believe that Eddie Murphy is one undeniable, but
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
give give the people your two and kind of give the reasons why you think your two should be number two.
My two. First off, hold on. Let's go back to Richard Pryor. He don't got no
Okay.
movies.
He no. I didn't say that.
Okay.
He got movies, but he doesn't have the
Man, hold on.
longevity in movies like Eddie Murphy. You want me to look it up? I can look it up for you.
Yeah, Richard, look it up, man. Richard Pryor, man. Hold on. I just can't let you do my man's like that.
No, I'm not saying he ain't great.
He got See No Evil, Hear No Evil,
Got you.
Brewster's Millionaires, Stir Crazy, which is some good movies. My man was in Superman. Didn't he play Lex Luthor?
No, he did not play Lex Luthor. That movie
Oh,
was terrible anyway.
he did. He was in The Wiz,
Okay.
uh, Blazing Saddles, uh, Which Way Is Up, I think we just too young to know Richard Pryor movies. The Mac,
Okay.
Car Wash.
The Mac isn't his movie.
I mean, I'm just naming movies what I see right now. Uh, some kind of hero, whatever that is.
Never heard of it.
Uptown, Saturday Night.
That's Sidney Poitier.
Okay.
He's not by himself in that. And then you got to think most of Richard Pryor movie, he has another guy with him.
Yeah, I think because of the when the time he was doing all of this, he probably had to have like some white guy in the movie.
Yeah, you right.
Just they
You
weren't they
right.
weren't gonna just let the black man get his movie by itself.
All right, but I can't grade on the curve, dog.
I can, but all right, Richard Pryor. We're gonna go. Richard Pryor got movies, but okay, we got Eddie Murphy as the goat, right? Um, for me, number two, I gotta go with Martin Lawrence, man.
Yeah.
Martin got the stand ups, right? What he got? You So Crazy, and
Yes.
what's the other one?
Run tell that.
Run Tell That. So he got the two stand ups.
Hmm.
And then he got all the movies, man. Let me see, man.
Okay, so we think about timeless classic stand-up specials. Give me one joke or premise from a joke from Run Tell That.
Man, I ain't seen that in
Yeah, see, there you
I
go.
couldn't
See,
give you
there it is
nothing.
right there.
But no, my thing is I couldn't give you nothing from Eddie Murphy's either.
I could. It's
You
easy.
could. But that's what you do.
Yeah.
You you the jokester. I couldn't. I love Dave Chappelle. I really couldn't tell you too many of his jokes. So, but I know those. I know when I saw those was classics. So Martin Lawrence movies.
To me, I just don't believe. I don't believe Run Tell That is a classic.
Okay.
I just
Well,
didn't think it was that great.
Martin also was on Def Jam.
Okay.
Right, he was putting people on.
Hmm.
Right.
Russell
So
Simmons was putting people on. Got you.
yeah. Well, I mean, we got Martin Lawrence. Uh, that's a thin line between love and hate.
That's classic.
Oh, it's a classic, right? Blue
Hmm.
Streak.
That's okay. It's a good
Okay.
movie. I love that movie though. I love
Big
that movie.
Mama's House.
Okay.
Okay. My man was in Boomerang.
That was Eddie Murphy's movie.
He was in Life.
That's okay. He was partnered with Eddie Murphy.
Okay. Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins is a good movie.
I just watched that the other couple weeks
Yeah.
ago.
See, and Rebound is a good movie, and Black Knight is a good movie. All I'm
I
saying
don't
is,
I don't believe Black Knight is good.
if he not two, give me a two.
That's the problem, right? I'm not debating on number two because to me, it's just not. I mean, I guess if you, I don't think there is a two when we talk about this, right? Because Martin to me doesn't have the classic movies by himself. Most of his most of his classic quote unquote movies are with another guy, mainly Eddie Murphy.
What's Eddie Murphy movies?
Oh man, come on now. And then the thing is, when you name Martin Lawrence movies, I can name you a better version that Eddie did.
Eddie
So
Murphy
you
movies.
got
Yep.
we got 48 hours.
Okay.
Okay. To compare that with Martin Lawrence's, Martin Lawrence did Blue Street. 48 hours is way better than Blue Street, right? You got Trading Places, Eddie Murphy. But
Okay.
if you can take that out because he was starring next to Dan Aykroyd. So if you want to take that out, we can.
Yeah, we go 40 hours. He was with Nick Nolte.
He was Nick Nolte. So you want to take that out? Are
Yeah,
we taking?
every movie just about everybody has is with somebody else. Boomerang Harlem Nights. He had Richard Pryor in there. Boomerang, he had Martin Lawrence in there. And my uh who else? I mean he Boomerang had everybody in there.
Beverly Hills Cop, Eddie.
Yeah, okay.
Uh, The Golden Child,
Whatever that
Eddie.
is.
You never
Yeah, I
seen The
remember.
Golden?
I'm being a hater right now.
I know. I want the knife. Uh, Beverly Hills Cop 2, Coming to America.
Okay, Arsenio Hall. That's what I'm saying. Like he to have a good movie, you got to have a good cast. So I feel like you just hating on my boy Martin.
I'm not hating. I love Martin Lawrence. I just don't think he has
I'll
the
name an Eddie
catalog.
movie, Vampire in Brooklyn.
Oh, that shit's terrible.
Yeah, I know exactly.
It's just terrible. Boomerang.
Exactly.
Uh,
Trash.
uh, Vampire Brooklyn. The Nutty Professor.
Look, man, I'm not here. I'm not Eddie's the GOAT. All I'm saying is
Mulan.
Martin. All I'm saying is Martin is number two.
Doctor Doolittle.
Martin is number two. Just give me if you can't tell me another number two, Martin is number two. I just made my case when I got Martin.
There is no number two.
It, you a hater, man. Next subject
There's Eddie Murphy and everybody else.
is Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence. I don't know who number three. Ain't no number three.
There is no number three.
Yeah, that's for
There is no.
sure.
There
Ain't
is
no
no
number
number.
three.
The closest I said this earlier is the closest just by default would have to be Kevin Hart. But
Yeah,
that's just by pure. He just has the quantity of stuff out there.
yeah,
Not all of it is quality. I mean, nobody has all bangers, but he's not on that level yet.
yeah. I think Kevin Hart has benefited from a lot of like a lot of people do from the times that we're in. So you got
Hmm.
social media, you got all of this. You've had people before you put in the work, and now you get to benefit from it. But he's talented. He's funny. He got the classic jokes. What a laptop at? What a laptop at? I'm gonna get it. You know what I'm talking about?
You gonna learn today.
Yeah, yeah. He got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I can't think none of his movies though that I'm just like. I don't think he got the classic movies.
He don't got no movie that I'd be like, I need to watch that again.
Yeah, I was watching one the other day though. I think it was about last night.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch
Yeah,
it again.
me neither.
If I would, it'd be for other reasons, not him.
What's the other reasons?
Regina Hall.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Moving on. What would you do if you were confined in your house for an unknown, undetermined amount of time with two other strangers,
Mm-hmm.
and it seems like the world is going to chaos, but you don't really know what's going on? What would you do?
Man, that's tough.
Hmm.
I don't even
You
know.
can't, mind you, you can't use your cell phones because the networks are out. You can't watch TV to see what's going on because everything is a smart TV and the
Mm-hmm.
networks are out.
Mm. I'm probably going to the neighbors' houses, going through their stuff, see what I can get. Uh, yeah, probably I'm just gonna start raiding people's houses. If I'm being honest,
You'll come in there, ski mask way.
I, no, I'm gonna act friendly first. I'm gonna knock on the door. Hey, what's up, neighbor? And then
Where the money at?
yeah, yeah. So yeah, give me all your credit cards.
Right.
Nah, yeah, I'm probably going to my neighbor house. I'm gonna get some stuff, and then shoot. After that, I don't even know. We just gonna have to wing it.
Okay. Given that premise, that is the synopsis of the Netflix's latest movie, Leave the World Behind, starring Julia Roberts, Mahershala Ali, and Ethan Hawke. Um, a family's getaway to a luxurious rental home takes an ominous turn when a cyber attack knocks out their devices and two strangers appear at their door. First off, you saw the movie, correct?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. Without giving too much away or going too deep into your analysis, just give some overall thoughts that you have about Leave the World Behind.
Um, it's a slow burner.
Oh boy,
Um,
that thing's slow. Boy, that thing's slow cooking on that
oh
crock pot,
man,
boy.
it's a slow burner. It, I'm watching it and I'm just like, it's. I guess that's how real life is. Just so random. It's just like randomness throughout the movie. I'm just like, what's going on? But like the little girl wanting to watch Friends. I'm just like,
What is that
okay,
about?
yeah. So yeah, her wanting to watch Friends, and then yeah, when they just show up to the house, and then like Julia Roberts is just mad at the world, her character,
Right.
just like, what are you mad at? her husband is like lost, like he don't really know what's going on.
Mhm.
The
He's
son,
he's
I
more
don't.
he's more happy. The husband was happy, like happy go lucky. Like I don't want no
Yeah,
problems. I'm just trying to live life.
yeah. Like most men, just I don't want no problem.
Exactly.
Yeah. The little girl, the other little girl, she angry too, but she at least has a reason to be angry.
I want
Cause
to watch Friends. Damn it.
well, not her, the other one, the black girl.
Oh, the that girl, Mahershala
Yeah,
Ali's daughter,
yeah. So
played
she at least,
by Hyla. I don't know how to
yeah, man. I
pronounce her
looked
name.
her up, man. She like 26 years old.
Yeah, she looked like all of 16 years old.
Yeah. Um, so she angry, but I know she angry because she's worried about her mom.
Hmm.
So um, yeah, the characters were just interesting, and they were like all over the place. So
Okay.
that's kind of what I got from it, and all like the little random moments. So
Yeah. I do like, I think you kind of hinted at it earlier. I do like how it is kind of like real life, right? You just, things happen and you don't have no clue as to why it's happening.
hmm
You just there and you just know, like if stuff just stopped working and you know you shouldn't leave, you just stuck. There's
yeah,
nothing to do. Um, the dynamic between all the characters to me seems so felt pretty realistic. They didn't. Nobody to me was a caricature of a of a personality type, right?
yeah,
Everybody seemed real. Like if you point out like Julia Roberts' character, I you probably know somebody like that.
hmm
If you point out Mahershala Ali's character, he was kind of ominous, like not ominous, but mysterious.
mm
Like you really didn't know what Mahershala Ali's character was going through, or what he was really thinking, or what his intentions truly were.
yeah.
Um,
It
and
remind
we
me of
know
me.
exactly,
Yeah,
like
he's
you know
trying.
somebody like that,
Yeah.
just a big, tall, just mysterious character.
Not saying
Just
too much.
he the dude at the club, standing in the cut, ready for some, not ready for some shit to pop off, but I ain't got no problem if some shit pop off.
Yeah, yeah.
Like here's what he looked like, and the daughter, well, Mahershala Ali's daughter in there, my I don't know how to, Maya
hmm
Hala. She kind of got on my nerves at first because when these characters meet, it's a already a tense situation,
hmm
and she did nothing to kind of diffuse the tension. Like
Yeah, she just
every
kept
word,
adding to it.
right,
Yeah.
everything out of her mouth was antagonistic. Like
hmm
she's just pushing buttons, pushing buttons. And I think Julia Roberts' character, she said it in the movie. Like she was like, this bitch keeps fucking with me.
Yeah.
And I don't know what her problem is. And Ethan Hawke kind of felt like me. Um like bro, like I don't want no issues. I just want to be here and
Yeah.
chill. I want to
Yeah.
cook this meal. I want to enjoy this time with my family,
Smoke my cigarettes.
smoke my cigarette, and just be chilling.
Yeah.
And everybody around me wants problems.
Yeah.
Um, and I I like the character interaction. What did you think about the son in the movie?
I don't know how he was even there.
Right. I
He
think
was
he was only there to excuse me. I think he was only there to get them to go to that other house. He
which
was a
other
plot.
house?
He was a plot device. Remember at
Oh,
you know what I'm talking
yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
don't like his character added nothing. Um, but a reason for them to have to go to the other house.
I
That
think he
was
was
it.
I think he was there to give the daughter someone to interact with.
That's that's damn it. Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that was really it because he really did nothing but ask about his little girlfriend.
yeah. And
Yeah.
then never brought her up again.
Yeah.
Like
So
one time, and then that was it.
yeah, I don't think he didn't add too much to it. Um Yeah, I also like how we didn't know what was going on and the characters didn't necessarily know what was going on.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you as the movie watcher, you know stuff that the characters don't know. But
Yeah,
we're all in the dark, like
right.
what's going on. So, and then also the daughter. I feel like it was really a movie about her trying to watch Friends.
I thought it was about trying to watch the end episode. And you know what's funny? Throughout the whole movie, she trying to, cause she was stuck on the last episode. Like
Yeah,
right on the last episode, her stuff stopped working. Like to me, in my head, I'm just screaming, yo, cause she kept asking about what happens between Ross and Rachel.
yeah,
And through the whole, every time she kept bringing it up, I'm like, they get back together.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
somebody just tell this girl that they get back together, and then we can move on.
yeah.
Because I'm
But
pretty
nobody want
sure,
to tell her. Yeah,
right? Nobody want to tell her. I'm pretty sure Julia Roberts knows what happens at the end of Friends. I'm pretty sure Ethan Hawke knows what happens at the end of Friends.
yeah.
Will somebody please tell this girl what happens at the end of Friends
So she can be happy.
so she can be happy, please?
Yeah. You hear the joke she told the mom? Well, it used to be. It was when she. So it's the same joke the little kid told.
Oh, it was the. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Just you got it. You can tell it.
It was like kind of the same joke. It's not even a joke. It's kind of a I forgot the literary term for it, but
Yeah.
it's the same one from The Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I was
It
like, I
was
heard that before. Yep.
yeah. It was
Yeah. But
when
she altered it a little bit.
yeah she
Yeah.
said something about I don't remember, but in The Pursuit of Happiness it was Jada Smith talking to Will Smith, and he
Hmm.
was talking about a guy stranded on a desert island or something like that, and he kept praying for God to send him help.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
he was
yeah,
stuck in the ocean or something like that.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then like the guy would the a boat would pass and he was like and somebody would say, "Hey, do you need some help?" He's like, "No, God will save me." And then so he just kept going. So
Yeah.
another boat come, like, "Hey, do you need help?" He's like, "Nah, I'm good. God will save me." Then a third one happens. A third one comes. He says, "Do you need help?" "No, God will save me." The dude ends up, oh, he was drowning. He was out stuck at sea or something. The dude
Hmm.
ended up dying, goes to heaven, and he go and he talks to God and says, "Hey, uh, why didn't you save me?" He was, and then God says, "Bro, I sent you three boats."
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I like how the little girl she altered the joke a little bit, right? And it
yeah,
was kind of perfect for the movie. So she was when she said um for her in her story, she said that God sent a radio signal to the guy, right?
yeah,
That was his first time. So for her iPad stopped working,
yeah,
right? And then she was like, God sent to do the boat because the river was flooding,
mm,
right? And then at the beach, the boat
yeah,
hit the beach, right? And then she was like, the last thing he sent the helicopter, and so if you notice the plane.
yeah,
So she's like, so I'm thinking when I'm hearing the joke, I'm thinking she like, I'm done waiting. We need to save ourselves. She's like, no, I'm done waiting. I'm about to go find a way to watch Friends.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
all she was like. That's all she was worried about. Like they worried about. She's like, I'm worried about watching Friends. So I'm
Yeah,
done waiting on y'all.
it was a metaphor, right? It
Yeah.
was every adult was waiting for help or waiting to find out what they could do next. Every
Hmm.
adult in the room, every
Yeah.
adult. She was like you said, she was like, you know what, forget this. And instead of it being kind of literal, like for her to go out and find help, she wanted to go watch the end of Friends.
Hmm.
And and it's not a mistake or accident that at the end of the movie, she, after seeking help,
Got what she wanted.
she got what she wanted.
Yeah.
And at the end of the movie, you don't know what happens, but nobody seemingly got what they were looking for
Hmm.
except her.
Boom. Look at that. A life lesson.
Boom, boom.
Yeah. Life lesson. There we go.
We talked about this movie with being a slow burn. What did you think about the slow burn aspect of the movie? Did you think it should have been the pace should have been ramped up, or do you like how it is?
I liked it. I liked it. So I looked up the director of the film. This dude, he did a show on USA back in called iRobot. No, was it Mr. Robot?
Mr. Robot, yeah.
Mr. Robot, and that show kind of plays out the same way.
Yeah.
So it was good. I like the slow burn. Keeps you. It kind of keeps you like locked in.
Yeah.
So what about you?
I it's funny. I liked it too. I liked it as well. And like you, I looked up the director, and he wrote this TV show that I watched a couple months back called The Resort.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's on Peacock. And it's kind of the same thing. It's a slow burn, but it's also a TV show, so they have the room to kind of be a slow burn. Um, but yeah, some of those elements in the resort kind of play out in Leave the World Behind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have to I have to say the beginning of this movie being a slow burn, right? The first like it's kind of like a prologue, and when Julia Roberts and Ethan Hawke are at the house and they're just packing to go up on this vacation. When she gives her reasons as to why she wants to leave and just get out and go on a vacation.
Mm-hmm.
I felt that 100%. I think she said something to the effect of, "I fucking hate people." Right? You
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
that?
yeah.
She said,
Yeah, yeah,
I fucking hate people." And
yeah.
then the credits start. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Just the credits alone got me invested in this movie. And I don't think I can say that about any other movie that I've seen, aside from like a James Bond movie.
What was so special about the credits?
The song,
Yeah, that.
that so for one, it's a banger,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
and two, it just fits with the tone of the movie, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a hip hop song. So
Yeah,
for me,
unexpected.
when I saw when it came on, I was like, "Is this director black?"
Yeah,
So I
yeah, me
looked at it,
too.
and it's like a white dude, and he looked damn near like
Oh
Jewish or something
man,
like that.
I thought the same thing. I said it must be a black black
That's what I
person.
thought,
Yeah.
right? And then like so when she says, "I fucking hate people," and then that beat drops,
Mm-hmm.
I just came back for the win.
Yeah,
Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like I was hyped.
yeah.
I was like, I'm invested, man. That got me. I'm locked in.
I got a question. So when Julia Roberts and your boy Ali is listening to
Mhm.
music, where did that come from?
That was the most random and the most out of place thing in this movie. If I have any negative to say about it, it's that scene.
And then when the dad and the little black girl is outside, I'm like, why?
But okay, that made more sense though, right?
Yeah.
Because they already said it. Ethan Hawke's character, they said in the beginning, like he goes off to smoke. Like he
Mm-hmm.
likes to sneak a cigarette every now and then.
Yeah.
And you already know that the Mahershala Ali's daughter, she's a weed smoker or she likes to smoke vape or whatever. So that's a bond
Okay.
they have.
Got you. Got you. So
That's a
that's why
bond
they
they have.
outside. Okay. I'm
That's
like,
why they're
what?
outside and they're smoking,
Got you.
right? But when you see Julia Roberts and Mahershala Ali, they're bonding, but they're not. They're bonding over nothing. They have nothing in common.
Mm-hmm.
So Mahershala Ali's giving the story as to like why he thinks stuff is going on,
Mm-hmm.
and Julia Roberts is just listening. She's not really giving any feedback. She's just giving her thoughts about him. She's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like you, or I didn't like you, now I like you, I didn't like you, whatever. And then they go to listen to music. Why? I don't know. This is the most tense situation. Like it seemed like the world is falling apart. So I'm gonna go listen to damn, what was the song? They go to listen to Wifey? Was it a Wifey?
Something. I think so. Or is it girl? I
No,
know you. No, that's not it. It's some R&B music.
it
Something
was
she put
it was
on.
the R&B group Next,
Yeah.
but I think it was Wifey, I believe. Anyway, the song, like that scene made no sense to me
Yeah.
unless they were going to do what I thought they were going to do,
Yeah.
but they didn't,
And they couldn't.
and they couldn't.
Yeah.
They would even doing what I thought they might do. That even wouldn't have made any sense.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why that scene was in the movie. I don't understand because I would have been just fine with them bonding over that talk, just talking,
Mm-hmm.
because that was more interesting than them dancing in the library.
Yeah. Yeah. That was random.
It was random and it made no sense.
Yeah. Can random stuff make sense?
The movie is random.
Okay. Life is random.
Life is random. So, but yeah, but like, but but them bonding in that way,
Mm-hmm.
there's no reason for it.
Yeah.
Like that shouldn't have been in the movie, in my opinion, unless
Yeah.
there's some
And
other reason he.
your husband outside and your daughter outside and your kids is somewhere in the house.
Yeah. So like at least like the kids, oh not kids, Ethan Hawke and Mahershala Ali's daughter, they're smoking because it's a stressful situation. Like we're just trying to relax and we go smoke, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And Mahershala Ali and Julia Roberts, they're relaxing, talking to each other. And then for one, Julia Roberts' character is so tense all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So randomly she wants to listen to music
With this tall black man.
with this tall black man, right? Like I mean, it did show that in the beginning, it did show that she does like R&B music.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice like when they first when she drove to the store at the beginning,
No.
she was listening to Blackstreet.
Okay, I think so. I think I do. I think I
She was
remember
listening,
hearing the song.
yeah, she was listening to Blackstreet. So it makes sense that she was listening to that music, but it didn't make sense that they would be dancing together.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, because we don't have no background like, oh, she loves to dance.
Yeah. On black men.
Right.
Yeah.
So I guess with that, I think the soundtrack was amazing.
Yeah. Soundtrack was dope. It was Soundtrack was totally unexpected.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so give your so I guess give your wrap up your thoughts on the movie, and then I guess you
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
our
I got
rating
you.
for the movies. Okay,
Movie
just
was good. Not a must watch, but if you got time, watch it. Gotta pay. But you gotta pay close attention to it, and then I would say while watching it, put yourself in these people's shoes and just think about what you might do. And from our rating, I'll make it a playoff movie.
just a
So
playoff.
just a playoff movie. No higher, no lesser. They made the playoffs. They like a seventh seed. Yeah.
Okay. Um, this movie is kind of a mixed bag because on one hand, I want to give it a contender.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to give it a contender off the fact of, like we said, that life is random, and a lot of times you don't know what's going on. And I think it was pretty realistic in that aspect. And nobody knows what's going on, so they're just reacting to or they're just doing what they think is best. And a lot of times in these types of movies, people just do dumb stuff
Yeah.
that make no sense. And I don't think anybody did anything that was dumb. I think every decision made by these characters was true to form.
Mm-hmm.
They made sense, and I can't debate if I would have done anything different. Like I said, I want to give it a contender, um, but I think it's just not quite there.
Mm-hmm.
And just basically, I mean, it's one of three movies that I've seen this year that don't have an ending.
Okay.
Like the movie just stops.
But is that because it's Netflix? Netflix movies always got like these endings, and I'm just like, what are we doing, Netflix?
I don't know. I mean, because I think aside from like if I think I want my story to be wrapped up, no matter how it
Mm-hmm.
wraps. Me personally, I want it to be wrapped up. This
Okay.
movie does not have a conclusion. Well, the story doesn't have a conclusion
Yeah.
in the movie. The movie just stops. And like that is one of three movies this year, like I said, that have done that. The first one was Fast X. Did you see that movie?
Man, no, I stopped watching those at like
Okay.
12,
Okay.
8 or something.
Okay, the first one being Fast X. The
Yeah.
second one was Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
That movie just stops.
Yeah, I was just
But that
like,
worked. But that worked in that movie's favor,
yeah,
because it was a cliffhanger.
yeah.
And this movie, Leave the World Behind, is not a cliffhanger. It just stops.
Yeah. I wonder though, is because it's based off a book.
Hmm.
So I wonder, is the book a series?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Um,
So part two coming.
I don't think so, but
Yeah,
whatever.
me neither.
But
But
I
I'm
think
saying,
I'm gonna give it a solid playoff. Like they made like if there's an NBA playoff team, they made the first round, obviously, and it
hmm.
went 6 games.
Okay.
You know what I
Yeah, like
mean?
a seven seed.
Yeah.
6 or 7 seed. Yeah,
It went 6 games. Like you was
yeah,
close.
yeah, 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 yeah. But you ain't have LeBron and Steph on your team, so you got beat.
Yeah. All you
You
had
ain't
was
have,
Halliburton.
yeah, yeah, yeah. All you had was Dane.
Yeah,
Uh,
right. All right. I want to get your thoughts on the before we get out of here.
okay.
I want to get your thoughts on something. Um you like rap music, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You like rap music. Okay, cool. What's your favorite artist?
My favorite artist, man, that's tough. Uh, my favorite artist, I can give you three. So J. Cole, it's this guy named D Smoke.
Mm.
A lot of people don't know about him, but he nice. And then that's really Kanye.
Kanye.
To this
Okay.
day, Kanye. Yeah, 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 yeah. From since
What if I
2003.
what if I told you I had somebody that can rival all those artists you just named?
I'd call you a. Is they somebody I know or somebody I don't know?
No, you don't know.
I think you're lying.
You think I'm lying?
Yeah.
Okay. What if I told you so? What if I told you that I found something that's so just so
Are you trying to sell me something?
abstract? No, I'm not trying to
Oh,
sell
okay.
you
You
anything.
sound like a salesman. What if I told you that I could change your life?
What if I told you that I could show you an artist that will uh validate your opinions on your favorite artist?
I mean, I'll be like, who is it? What
Okay.
you got?
I'd be like, I can show you better than I can tell you.
Okay, show me.
All right. So can you see that?
Yeah, man, is this you?
No, it's
Go
not
ahead,
me at
man.
all.
It look
You
like
can
your
see it?
shoes. Yeah, it look like your shoes.
So let me show you. Let me know if you can hear it. Can you hear that?
No,
You can't hear it? Why can't you hear it? Mm, huh. But you can see it though.
yeah, I can see it. Hit play. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, play it then. Let me see. I'm gonna look at them. Man, stop, man. What are we doing?
Can you not hear that?
I can't hear it, but I can see this fool. What we doing?
Oh man, that's somebody called Blicky.
Yeah, I seen his name, Blicky 26 or something.
Yeah, Blicky, blah blah, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know why you can't see it, but anyway, it's a terrible rapper. It's a
Why are you
terrible.
why are you playing it?
I wanted to get your reaction on it, but since you
Oh,
can't see it, it's all good. Okay,
all
since you
right.
can't hear it.
Are we picking NFL games today?
Yeah, we can.
All right. Okay. Who we got? Who playing today? I think we picked some teams already, right?
No, we have not. We ain't talked about the NBA, NFL at all.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna throw out some teams. I'm gonna throw out some games, and then like four games. We got Seahawks 49ers today. Who you got winning that one?
Where's it at?
It's in San Francisco.
49ers.
Okay. All right. I got 49ers on that one. Chargers, Broncos in LA. Who you got?
Chargers, Broncos. Oh my God. Um, Chargers.
Okay. I'm gonna go Broncos.
Okay.
That's a subject. Hey, next week we talking about this Justin Herbert guy, man. Um,
Okay. Yeah, your favorite quarterback.
Bills and Chiefs. Who you got?
Ooh, Chiefs better win.
Okay, they in KC, so I'm gonna go with
Oh,
Chiefs.
Chiefs. Yeah. Chiefs.
All right, game of the day: Eagles, Cowboys.
Oh, that's Sunday night, huh?
Yep.
Oh, oh man,
Mm. And I think they in Dallas.
they in Dallas
Yep, they
too.
in Dallas too. Yep.
Crap. And Eagles beat them the first time
Yeah.
in Philly.
hmm
Damn.
Battle of black quarterbacks.
Yeah, I think. Damn, that sucks. Because I do not want the Cowboys to win. I think Cowboys might get it.
You think so?
I think so.
I think the
But I
Eagles gonna
want
get.
the Eagles to win.
I think the Eagles gonna get them. Eagles just lost to the 49ers. They're coming out with something. I mean, both teams got something to prove. It's a division game.
Yeah.
Dak usually plays good against the Eagles, but I think I don't see the Eagles losing back-to-back games.
Uh, they keep saying Dak really plays good against the Eagles. Most of the times Dak played against the Eagles, they sucked.
Yeah. Hey
They
man,
only got good this last 2 years.
he might think they still suck to him.
Yeah, okay. All
Yeah,
right.
I think I'm gonna take the. No, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna go with Dallas.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I think Dallas gonna win because I think Dallas and the Eagles are probably gonna run into each other in the playoffs, and the Eagles will take that.
They wouldn't. Yeah, okay.
What you mean they wouldn't?
It would be in the divisional round if they did play each other.
It's the playoffs.
Yeah. I don't think they would. But anyway.
I think they will. I think they will. I think they're gonna end up playing each other in the playoffs. And if Dallas can get anywhere, um, and then the Eagles will beat them in the playoffs. But I think Dallas gonna get them tonight.
Okay. What else you got?
I think that's it, man. That's all.
Oh,
That's yeah.
oh, I got the Falcons. I got the Falcons beating Bucks.
Falcons, yeah. I hope so.
Falcons number one.
Is Mayfield still playing? Or
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He ain't played bad enough for
To
them
get
to
benched.
bench him. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Not
mean, he
yet.
got weapons. He got weapons. Hey, you got Mike Evans, right?
Yeah. He got another. I think he got another 1,000-yard season.
Yeah. He's like the most slept on receiver, I think.
Yeah.
If you look at just the stats and what he's done over the years, he's not talked about as much as
And to me, and my receivers, he's a prototype receiver to me. That he
yeah.
big. He can run. He can catch. He got a catch radius.
hmm Just don't talk about him. They talk about everybody but him. Every time I hear receiver conversation, he's not mentioned.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So
All right. We've been here for a little bit. We've taken enough of your time, people. All right. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Relevant. I'm your host, Rello. This is Rob. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so you can get some of this nice, good content. All right, y'all. See y'all next week.
peace.